Troy Weaver has been inked to multiple more years with the Pistons. I'm not sure if the exact specifics are out yet about the deal, but Shams put it out there that Troy Weaver has been extended by the Detroit Pistons. And you look at what this guy has done, getting pieces like Killian Hayes, Isaiah Stewart, Sadiq Bey, Cade Cunningham, Livers, Ivy, Duren, making the trade for Bogdanovich, trying to build this roster and having to tear it down from what it was with Andre Drummond and Blake Griffin and Derrick Rose, and trying to issue this new era of Detroit basketball to the streets. It's awesome. I'm happy the guy got extended. He knows a hell of a lot more about basketball than me, Easy, or anybody in the chat. That's for damn sure. And I'm happy for him to be out there. I'm happy for him to be making the decisions to be the head of this team and the head of this rebuild. Easy, how do you feel about Troy Weaver getting that extension?
Yeah, I hope he's still here in the comment section, because I would love to open up the phone lines to have this conversation. But it might be our guy Jeffrey Hall that was with us at the event yesterday saying what up, though, because he was dropping off the phone to Maz. Shout out to Jeff Hall. But how could you not be excited about this?
Mm-hmm. Well,
like, to me, what up?
I mean, there is a way to not be excited about it. I disagree with it, but let me just put it out there. It's the narrative that they haven't won. Their records since Troy Weaver has been GM: 20 wins, 23 wins, and on pace this year for 18. So that would be the one thing, is that, he got an extension before this team even got anywhere. All he's done is draft players and make trades. And I think it's a weak argument, but if you do want to make an argument, that's the argument to make.
All he's done is draft players and make trades.
Yeah.
Kind of like what a guy has to do when he's tearing a team down to the studs and then forcing a rebuild.
Especially a team that was in such dire needs of Detroit.
Everything.
It's crazy too, because guys, that's the only championship team that I've seen as a Detroit sports fan win a championship in my lifetime outside of the Red Wings. And at that time, I didn't really pay attention to hockey. My grandparents did, my aunts did, everybody else in my family did other than myself.
Blasphemy.
So I have like love for the Detroit Pistons, rooted in me deeper than almost even the Lions. And as much as I love the Detroit Lions and I love football more as a sport, they don't win. You know what I'm saying? But I've got to experience that through the Detroit Pistons. I got to experience, I can't call it dynasty, right? Only one championship out of it, but success. You know what I'm saying? So I want that more than anything, and Troy Weaver, I believe, is the guy to bring something to that, because it came to a certain point with the owner now, Tom Gores, he was kind of happy with making the playoffs and getting extra money off of playoff tickets. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like everyone in the organization was kind of with that too. The Blake Griffin stuff, I was beyond irritated with it. Yeah. I'm not gonna I get at one point in his career when he was healthy, Blake Griffin was a very good basketball player. In Detroit, he wasn't that version of it. I mean, he was for a bit there.
He had a couple good years.
At the end of the day, those knees, they ain't holding up.
Yeah.
They holding up enough to be a franchise player to win championships with as the guy. Mm-hmm. I don't want to disrespect Blake too much, but it was dead, dude. It was dead. And he got rid of the contracts. He had to do what he had to do. He had to overcome that alone by itself. The buyout for Blake Griffin, I think we're still paying for it. Are we not, Chris?
The Blake Griffin buyout is done.
It's done. Thank the Lord. But no, he had to tear the whole thing down.
The Lord.
You had to tear the whole damn thing down, which he did. And in the process of it, obviously you get a little bit of luck with the lottery when you land Cade Cunningham. But Killian Hayes, sure, you can poo-poo on that pick if you want to. But again, historically, if you go through the top 15 picks outside of the number 1 overall pick, you find some duds in there for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
And in the Woodward Sports chat, DNC Entertainment says he got rid of the corpses of Blake Griffin and Andre Drummond and turned it into the youngest team in the league.